Greetings, this is Asaya Mystic coming to you with another message to help you free your heart and soul. Right now, I'm talking about this spiritual war that many of us know that we're in currently. However, I would like to put a name, a face, and an identity onto this spiritual war that so many of us speak of. There is a difference that I notice between people here, and either they are spiritually inclined, they're spiritually aware, and either they are, earthly aware and earthly inclined. And there are some people who maintain their balance and maintain both spirituality and earthly resonance. And these are the people that I notice to have the most balanced life, the most balanced existence, and they seem overall a lot happier than your average person. And this is just what I've come to the conclusion of when I look out into the world. So when we speak of this spiritual war, and we look around us and we can see that the earth is suffering, we can see that, climate change, and even right now, climate change is just the product of so many other things that have happened on this earth over time. The rape, the murder, the separation, the manipulation of these foreign beings, and then putting their influence out into the masses to influence humans, to influence people who have lost their memory, aka the lost Hebrews, aka the indigenous people of the earth. You know, um, there's a lot that has happened, and so right now, I would like to emphasize that when we speak of spiritual energy, understand that we are speaking of fire. Fire is spiritual energy. Fire is the enhanced energy of spirit. Fire isn't here on its own. You have to call fire here. You have to call fire here. You have to find a lighter. You have to find some rocks. Make you a little spark. Start you a fire. Fire's just not here on its own. The sun emanates heat. The sun emanates light and is the source of fire. But it's not here on its own when we're speaking of the actual fire. So this is spiritual energy, and the only way that it can live and sustain itself is if it has a body, if it has a plant, if there's a tree, if there's some earthly place that it can sustain itself in. A fire will burn fast and it will burn quick and it will go out just as quick and destroy everything in its path. So in order for that destruction to not take place, in order for that overwhelmed energy of this spiritual energy, there has to be water, which is Earth's friend. Water and Earth, they cool. And there has to be the correct amount of Earth. And so air helps fire out. Air gives fire what it needs to grow, to live, the gases, the oxygen. But water will completely cancel out fire or transmute it, and vice versa. But water and earth together help to align fire and bring fire into its place where it can be sustained and useful rather than quick, abrupt, and explosive. And so when we're talking about this spiritual war, what I'm seeing right now is a spiritual energy that is in denial of earthly
importance and earthly resonance.
And I'm also seeing an earthly resonance
That can be
in denial of spiritual energy and spiritual presence. So I'm asking you to come into alignment with both, because this is the birth.
birth.
This is the birthing of this spiritual war that we are speaking of. And right now, if you are, if you have a lot of earth and water um, in your chart, then understand that you are needed right now. All the elements are necessary and we all bring each other balance. But understand that the scales can get tipped and lean over into different spectrums. Just like patriarchy and the predatory masculinity has outdone itself, that's why now we're calling on matriarchy to come into its rightful place and tip that balance scale back over. Because from the patriarchy, from the overt masculinity, which again is we're still talking about um, fire and air here, because water and earth, they're feminine. Their signature is feminine. Earth has a little bit of masculine as well, but their signature is feminine. And fire and air, their signature is masculinity. And so right now, people
Have gotten so
spiritual and so intellectual and so in this space of, you know, learning more, knowing more, and understanding more. But where your respect comes in for the earth, where is that?
where is that?
There are a lot of people who are very earthy and very airy who respect, intellect and logic, but they've yet to respect the spirituality and the emotionality. So this is how the elemental balance keeps going.
And this spiritual
Spiritual war that's going on is birthed from the imbalance of respect
between earth
and
and
fire.
okay, the imbalance between
Earth and fire. There's an imbalance between water and air because of that, but right now I'm talking about earth and fire.
I'm drinking my aloe water.
So good.
It's so good because it's hot.
Y'all, because aloe is like
You have to drink it hot. If you don't want to taste
all that nasty stuff in aloe vera, then you need to drink it
hot. Okay? Okay. Mm. All right.
So I'm saying that to say
I was having a conversation.
conversation with one of my sisters in the Sacred Soul Sisterhood. Make sure you click the link in the bio if you would like to learn more about the Sacred Soul Sisterhood and join the Sacred Soul Sisterhood. We do Zoom meetings every Tuesday and Friday, talking about feminine energy, practicing and um, integrating just exactly what I'm talking about here, the spiritual facet of feminine energy and the practical facets of feminine energy.
So, me and my sis,
Lotus, we were having a conversation about judgment.
right? And something came
To me about judgment
during our conversation.
conversation. So
Sis said,
judgment
it's immoral.
just to sum it up, just to sum it up,
And I said,
that judgment is necessary, right? So when we're thinking about judgment from a spiritual standpoint,
we've
we're on the other side of the spectrum, okay? Because judgment is birthed
from the earth, right?
judgment is birthed from an earthly perspective. Because biblically
Speaking, when we're talking about
angels, we're talking about the spirit world.
all right, when we're talking,
Talking about demons,
I'm writing y'all.
we're talking about the underworld, okay?
And so this
Reference
from
mainstream and the basic way that we think about good and bad.
the real
Reference to these angelic beings and these demonic beings is from a spiritual and earthly perspective. So when we're talking about angels, we're talking about the spiritual ethereal realm. When we're talking about demons, we're talking about the earthly realm. We're talking about what has made manifest, what is concrete, what is earthly, okay? And so anything dealing with an earthly realm, an earthly resonance, and an earthly stance is seen as demonic, right? It is seen as demonic when it is cut off from spirituality,
when it is cut
off from
emotionality, right? Then we have the spiritual realm,
talking about the angels, talking about the spirit, talking about higher realms. You get what I'm saying? Even this aspect of viewing things from a higher and lower standpoint is
a type of
religious
mindset. Only when you get stuck.
there. But it can be this dogmatic, that's the word, dogmatic place that we get to where we don't see what it is that we're doing. So
Judgment is coming,
coming from an earthly place, right?
it's coming from an order that must be kept. Whereas from a spiritual
Standpoint, in present day, the judgment that has been taking place within the judicial system,
systems, within the courts, within commerce, within banks, pretty much
all
all
the way around, the judgment has been screwed and misconstrued into something that it's not supposed to be because it's coming from an unjust place. It's coming from a place that's not based on spirituality, the balance between spirituality, and it's not balanced on or based on the balance between emotionality. It's based on only the balance between
I'm making a video.
yes.
It's based on
Only the balance.
they like partying.
I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's right now, present day, the judgment that we've seen taking place is based on unjust, which is basically another way of saying
imbalanced
or imbalance within
in this realm.
okay? What is this realm? The combination of all of the elements that I just talked to you about. So when we see and we have experienced judgment that is immoral and unjust, that means that there is an imbalance between spiritual spirituality and earth. That means that spirit is not intertwined with earth and earth is not intertwined with spirit. That means that your spiritual alignment and what you choose to get up and do every day and what you choose to go and base
Your virtue
on every day is not in alignment with the earth that you live on. So it's really important now in this time that we begin to learn and understand who and what earth is, how and what earth thrives, how earth um continually
sustains itself and
how earth evolves.
so
That is essentially what creates immoral judgment.
all right.
So now we come in. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I've wrote on my notebook paper so far. Okay. Eventually, I'm gonna get a board for you guys to see everything. I'm gonna get a board for you guys. But
See if I can get them with some energy, calm their voices.
but anyway, so when we're talking about judgment, that's necessary. Okay, because judgment, like I said, is birthed from earth. And earth already has a demonic energy around it. Earth already is seen as a demonic force. If you like back in the gap, you couldn't be a herbal woman and deal with herbs and deal with the earth and trust the earth, and you would be seen as a crazy witch lady. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't do you couldn't do certain things intertwining with the earth and not be seen as something's wrong with you. And so in this same sense, when we're talking about earth and how earth
Naturally,
judges naturally, okay,
if you don't live your
life according to a spiritual principle, we're going back to fire, the earth will judge you.
the earth will judge you.
How will the earth judge you?
Your body.
Your body will begin to talk to you. Your body will begin to shift.
You'll start having
Your body will start communicating with you. That's the first sign, okay?
and then later on going
Down the line, your body or the occurrences within your physical reality will talk to you and
judge you.
based off of the things that manifest into your life, okay? And that is a good thing. Why? Because the earth teaches you in this way.
You can't be a teacher. You can't be you can't show someone how to
perfect themselves without having some sort of discrimination against how they're doing what they're doing, and you know how they should do it. And so this isn't everyone's design, and this isn't meant for everyone to master this craft. But if you do,
if you do have a lot of earth in
your chart,
then you came here to learn
these lessons. You did.
myself included.
I have a lot of earth in my chart.
Oh, this is good. It cleans your blood, okay?
Okay? Cleans your blood all the way out.
So
This judgment
that comes from the earth.
earth, I'm bringing this up because there is an immoral aspect to it. There's also a righteous aspect to it.
Okay? And I remember my sis
Made the point that when we judge, we're putting ourselves up on this platform or in this place that essentially we don't deserve to be in because we're just like everyone else experiencing life. And it's not fair to put ourselves up in this place um no where when we're not better than anyone. Okay? And I feel
that when it comes to
to our actions, right?
given a lifetime,
Or given many lifetimes, when it comes to our actions,
we then develop
karma, what I like to call karma.
all right?
So now that you're living your life and experiencing life and you're going through life and you're developing this karma that you have developed over eons, you know,
Now,
from this karma, you are making manifest what you are going to experience in the earthly sense, right? Because karma isn't tangible. Karma is virtue. That's what karma is. Karma is with every action there is a reaction, and with every reaction there is a consequence, and with every consequence there is, also a reward. And it's this back and forth, almost like the Vesica Pisces of spiritual energy flowing back into the physical world. That's what the number 8 represents. Okay, the most powerful number in numerology.
so when we understand
Understand this, which is my psychic number, by the way. Oh, sip aloe vera, dude.
so when we
Understand this,
and we have accumulated
accumulated a certain amount of karma, we get to a certain place where we can visibly see
who has good,
karma,
who has
who is reaping the rewards of their karma, and who is reaping
reaping the lessons,
of their karma.
okay? And from this place,
Where we either reap rewards or reap lessons,
it's from this place that we then experience our life,
and we then are judged not based off of some higher person in the clouds, but based off of our own character, who we are and what we do,
on a daily basis.
and how we react and how we respond. That defines our character. Everybody got a personality, all right? And that's spiritual energy. That's spirit right there.
When you got a
Bomb personality and you just light up a room when you walk in and you just like to dance and party and we like to have fun, that's your personality, right? That's your personality. That's what you coming with. You coming with
with that persona, you coming with that spirit,
everybody dancing, swinging.
and but your character
Character is who you are
when one of your friends needs
a ride home
and she don't have no gas
in her tank and something happens, she got punched in some situation, somebody needs your help,
and you decide not to help
them because you don't want to
pay for the gas.
or whatever. I don't know, something stupid. You know how people with no character be acting? They be acting like they the life of the party, but they will turn around and steal something out your house and they act like they never did it and forget about it. You know what I'm saying? That's not okay. And that is that's my judgment hand. That's not okay.
That's not okay.
You can't be stealing nothing at my house. Okay?
You can't talk to me however
You want to talk to me.
you can't expect me to label you as
or think of you as a certain person in my life when you have not delivered the actions that define your character for me to put you there. So this is
where
the judgment comes in. So I'm not even gonna call it. I'm not even gonna keep calling it judgment. I'm gonna call it earth because that's what it is. That's what it is.
when earth comes in,
right? My sis don't like that word anyway. So when earth comes in,
it says boom. We ain't having it. We ain't having this. If you want to reap the rewards
and you want to have a life that is sustained and longevity, and you got to get with the earth, right? You want to sustain, you want to have longevity, you got to have character, and you have to expect character out of everyone and everything that comes into your life. Out of everyone and everything and everybody who wants some of your energy, I'm talking to you, divine feminine.
you have to expect
Character.
You have to expect.
You have to have expectations
Because this is
going to help your spirit live on this earth. This is going to sustain your spirit's life force on this earth. So you better have principles and you better have laws and you better have rules, but you better be just. Okay? Don't come around here judging nobody, saying that somebody is this and somebody is that. Okay? And you don't even like your life. You wish your life was different.
You don't even like your reality.
You wish you was somewhere else every single day.
But you find
people, places, and things to consume your verbal and throat chakra energy on. Little do you know that all of this is just recreating the life that you don't even want to keep living.
So be just.
Be balanced in your own self. Hey, Yawati.
And this is the basis. This is the basis of this spiritual war
that I feel is really going on. Okay?
This is the basis of it. It's not
somewhere so far away that we can't see. Now, it's right here. It's right here. Have you balanced spirit with earth? Have you balanced fire with earth? Have you balanced earth with fire?
And do you respect
part that earth and air played.
Alright, she's demanding
my attention. So I'll see you guys
in the next video. Peace.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay? Hit the like button.